These are the levers controlling the rotor's speed.
Pull harder. Yes, pull it out.
It's not working. You should first press the left one, then the right one, or maybe the middle one. There are too many combinations. I have no idea how anyone could guess the right one. Perfect! You managed to break the rotor. It doesn't matter, though.
Too bad it didn't hit you.
This looks like a passageway to the debugging compartment. Perfect. Oh. There's something wrong here. I don't know what this dead man was trying to do, but the compensators shouldn't be under voltage.
Reattach the clips! Oh.
There's less stuttering in its voice. Looks like everything is coming along all right. No power. We've been in this situation before. If we fix these broken wires, we won't have to break the door. Probably.
Don't touch anything.
I don't even know if that's a good sign. toggle switch. Disgusting.
Don't touch anything.
This should help a little, although touching a toggle switch, even to survive, I really don't know.
Push my toggle switch to on. Push it to on.
Now, can you hear it? I can't hear its angry babbling either. Looks like it's time to reboot the central processor.
What happened? Did you just reboot me by just pushing the button? I take it you'll continue damaging the equipment until I run diagnostics? Well then, the core of your shuttle is melting, the weapons are uncalibrated, passive defense is not installed, active defense is not installed. It's nothing but a tin can. Happy now? I'll fix your engines and you'll get out of here. Okay.
That's a good deal, and the only possible one. The diagnostic station is not designed for complex repairs at all. It's time to return to Normandy. By the way, maybe we can fast travel there. We're still here. Apparently there's no fast travel in this game. We'll have to go back on foot. That's a shame. I picked out such a nice visual effect, such beautiful sounds, and such a nice loading bar. Have you seen it?
Oh, you're back already? It's done. By the way, you were saying something about going to the accelerating station? I want to inform you that with my friend or foe system, the protective systems of the liner's bow will destroy you. Good luck.
I'm sure we won't last long without decent repairs, so even the security systems won't be needed for the shuttle to fall apart. As for the friend or foe identification system, I don't know anything about it. Great! The engines are working, the life support system is working, the weapons are active! By the way, the weapons calibrate themselves automatically when shooting at random targets. I have no idea where to look for everything else listed in the diagnostics, and therefore, I suggest exploring the nearest debris. I shouldn't have said anything about the weapons. I have to warn you about the illegality of shooting. Never mind. What's that up ahead? I'm not mistaken, am I? Is it a fully functioning Breathedge coffin with hands? We've already seen such coffins, but I doubted it until now. An automatic maintenance team. They can patch us up, but nothing more. We can't get them to completely repair the shuttle. done. We can go. I don't even know what to call them. The thoughts? They are not our friends for sure. Level 1 calibration. I'd like to know if your shooting skill is absolutely unimportant here. These weapons have a simplified artificial intelligence with a self-learning system, and they simply adapt. Level 2 calibration complete. Hitting targets becomes more effective. Probably. Looks like this is the debris of the liner's bow. It was the only part that contained unique observation modules with domed glass. How this glass survived the disaster is a mystery to me, but it would be nice to get inside, at least out of curiosity. According to the number, this is one of the domed cooling modules. The extremely low temperatures overboard and the huge volumes of working fluids allowed the modules to maintain almost any temperature in the shell of the cores without unnecessary energy consumption. We could use something like this for the damaged core of Normandy. An external docking airlock. You can get inside from here. Or rather, you could get inside if you could break all this ice. That's much better. You can dock now. I have no detailed information about the liner's cooling system in my database, but I'm sure you'll have to find something and break something. I wonder if you can call icicles icicles in zero gravity. Technically, they form in a different way, which means they must have another name. Orbicles, for example. Or, expandicles, bursticles, pressuricles. I don't know. I'll allocate one of my processors for generating the name, perhaps. looks like this is not a passageway leading to the dome, but a temporary storage module. I didn't know it was located in this part of the liner. So it is. These are temporary storage refrigerators. Everyone who was lucky enough to die during the flight on the liner was placed here, and according to my data, there were many of them. Interesting. The design of these refrigerators is not that simple. If I had more information, I could make a useful blueprint for Normandy. This boulder could be named in your honor. Just look at all the stuff it destroyed. Everything is blocked with ice further on. It's unlikely we'll be able to break through. This is clearly not just simple steam, but something much colder, although you could get under the dome from here. It's hard to tell anything from these remains. Despite the damage, the nitrogen valve control unit in this refrigerator remained intact. Very interesting. I have no idea what it is or how it works. I can't imagine how this happened, but by looking at the junction box in his hand, I can make a rough diagram of how to connect the refrigerator. Looks like I figured out the general concept of integrating thermal control systems, even though I don't have an engineering chip installed in me. All that's left is to study the cooling system controller and figure out where to get the working fluid. Then we can assemble a cooling unit for Normandy. Simple as pie. Now it's clear how to disable the flow of Turn the A02 valve all the way to the right, then the 3 nitrogen reduction valves. Turn the B6 valve to the left at a 30-degree angle. Don't forget to depressurize the valve. Well, or like this. All right, time to check the dome. The cooling system controller should be here somewhere. We're looking for some sort of a, box? No, probably a computer, or a room, or maybe a data block, or a barrel with a button. I haven't fully studied what it should look like. Wait a second, this mosaic. So that's why your relative's face seemed so familiar to me. A brilliant engineer, one of the creators of the core, and the father of artificial intelligence. It's him! Amazing! Are you sure you're not adopted? The crew was killed shortly before the crash. They didn't even have anything to defend themselves with. I noticed that it's enough for a human to get one hit in any part of the body to die, whereas coffins only die when certain points on the head and stomach are damaged. Ouch, that must hurt. According to some sketchy fragments of data, I assumed that it might be the office of your grandpa and his team. Did you know that he was supposed to be on board the liner? An employee pass is required. I wonder if a handy scrapper will do, or if you'll have to search the bodies. Solids detected. The deceased is on the ship's crew list. I've checked. I don't know why, though. It's a good thing you only need to pass from a corpse, but not the corpse itself. Apparently, your grandpa was supposed to fly as a crew member and monitor the core's activity. I wish I'd had a chance to talk to him. All the equipment was destroyed, and someone took all the data blocks. Someone's been looking for something here. I wonder what it was. Most likely, the liner's core was remotely controlled from here, but someone broke everything. I think the controller must be here somewhere. Here it is, the cooling system controller. I told you it looked like, this. Either the controller is broken, or we don't have access. In any case, I only need to examine its internals, so I suggest using a handy scrapper. Enough damage. I've made a blueprint of the cooling unit. You can feel how hot my logic board is. No less than 85 degrees. I knew you wouldn't say no. It's hot, isn't it? Just like Normandy's core, which we need to cool down already. However, I have some unpleasant news for you. I found out where to find the working fluid for the cooling unit, but you are unlikely to like it. In any case, we will need a drill and moral depravity. I can't stop thinking about your brilliant relative. He clearly worked here and designed many of the liner's systems. Could the accident have been caused by someone who needed his body or the data from his office? Yes, that's right. The working fluid is inside of them in the area of the bladder. We really need it, but they don't. Another elderly person with cardiac failure. I don't envy their funerary spacesuits. It must be so stressful for them. It's the working fluid, no doubt about it. What strange remains? If I make the assumption that coffins can replace the corpses inside them with fresh bodies like batteries, would you think I'm crazy? That should work. When installing it, don't touch the core's shell. Great, it works! At least now you won't get fried inside of me and smear my lining with your combustion residue. No, there is definitely something wrong here. I tried to track the flight path of your relative's body using the information of the coffins we opened earlier. He disappeared right after you lost him. Moreover, the other coffins didn't receive either any signal about the destruction of the coffin or its coordinates. Great, let's go! Now we definitely need to fly there. Watch the turrets. It looks like it's one of the Space Military Police modules. Their shuttles were equipped with the best defense systems. If we can't find a working shuttle, we could at least try to remove some of their armor plating and patch up the holes on Normandy. Apparently, we won't find any survivors here either. Hey, a door! How unexpected. This container seems familiar. Isn't it the capsule containing one of those ugly cow chicken hybrids that you irresponsibly launched to the surface of the planet? I hope it was empty already because there's no sign of the mutant itself. These tracks don't bode well. I can't imagine how hard the blow was. It seems to be the only way to get to the military shuttles. I suggest we turn back and try to find a safer place to loot. Now you face a fine under Clause 867A of the agreement for damaging the spacesuit with slime of an unknown origin. These are the tracks of the survivors. It's a shame they are bloody. detected some signs of an unknown infection on this body. According to Intergalactic Regulation Number 6, you must take some samples. There is a chance that the death was due to a huge hole in his stomach, and there are no traces of infection besides common acne on his face. Still, it's better to be safe and send the sample to Earth. Otherwise, it might turn out like in 2020 with COVID-19, but only we will be the ones to blame. There was a real massacre here not so long ago. What is this thing? Throw it away! Judging by the tangled footprints leading from the cabin, the mutant attacked these unfortunate fellows and got drunk on their blood, which had a lot of something alcohol-containing in it. By the way, there's a chance that these are the only survivors besides us and your interlocutor with a strange accent. To be more precise, they were the only survivors until you launched a capsule with a mutant at them. What the? Run! It's definitely the mutant from the capsule. I hope it won't be able to get in there and come after us, but we'd better get out of here. By the way, we found the shuttles. All the shuttles are damaged. However, we only needed their armor plates in the first place. I don't understand mutant language, but it definitely wants to kill us. It's close. This shuttle has armor plates. You should hurry up. We need to get out of here. The shuttle is under repair. We need to examine it. These sounds aren't good. Looks like it's the control panel for the jack. Here it is, an armor plate that we can use to close the hole in the core. They haven't fully welded it. You need to tear off the brackets and lower the jack. we can't get them from the outside, maybe we can pick them off from the inside. And no, we won't be able to pick anything off from here. And here's the owner of the shuttle. ready to lower the jack. I didn't think that the weight of the plate was more than 900 kilos. Maybe we should take a closer look at it. Judging by the remains in it doesn't look like we can carry it. This is a mechanic from some other game. You don't have any strength at all. It's time to go back. I hope it was the only one here. I don't know what this monster would have done to us if it had caught up with us, but did you see its terrible animations? I've never seen anything like it. It's definitely the most creepy creature in the universe. It looks like a technical corridor. We can use it to go back so we won't have to crawl through the ventilation system. Some more traces of slime. The mutant clearly used the technical corridors. By the way, I wonder how many mutants survived the flight to the planet. Ah, here's the way out. Probably. And yes, I was right. We got back to Normandy. Great. I recommend that we get out of here as soon as possible. We can't install any armor plates, we can't steal any shuttles, so we have nothing else to do here. By the way, while we were running from the monster, someone patched up our holes and put armor plates on the hull. Probably it's the local repair team who worked on it when they noticed the identification marks on Captain Shepard's ship. So it turns out that we could have stayed in the shuttle all this time.